This video is going to be a look at some film of Jameson Williams from the Detroit Lions preseason football game against the New York Giants on Friday night. Jameson Williams played 51 snaps. He definitely was someone that the Lions offensive coaches, it seemed like they wanted to get him involved. He had 2 catches for 18 yards, did have the one 2-point conversion catch on a nice play from across the other side of the field. He had 7 targets overall. I'm not sure whether the 2-point conversion counts as an 8th target or whether that's the 7th at all. You're gonna see that was a clear attempt in this video by the Lions coaches to get him involved in a number of ways. Speed out routes, deeper concepts. I think the Lions coaches wanted to see what he could do against not just other teams, but the Giants' specific defensive style. Under Wink Martindale, they're going to play a lot of man-free, physically challenge you. They're going to make contact downfield. Some people would say they're making contact beyond the 5-yard marker. I think it was a good test for Jameson Williams. I think it's possible that that's what the coaches wanted, to get an extended look at him against other teams, but more specifically, a team that's going to be physical with him. Maybe some would say the coach's approach was really they wanted to reward him because of the way he's reportedly practiced at training camp. They wanted to reward him with a lot of opportunities. You look at the 2-point conversion play. Maurice Alexander brings the punt back 95 yards for a touchdown. They bring Jameson Williams on the field in the third quarter. Some would say perhaps the Lions are unsure of his true talent level. I don't think so. I don't think that's it. And they wanted to find out against a tough physical defense how he would respond. Maybe all of those are true or none of them. Let's get to the film and let you guys kind of answer it for yourself. Again, 2 catches on 7 targets. You won't see every one here. 1st and 10, first possession, first play, I believe. Going to be an interception against physical man-free coverage. And the quarterback, Nate Sudfeld, is getting clobbered right as he's releasing the ball. That's why it looks like a dying quail out there. Jameson Williams definitely having contact with somebody, or the DB's definitely making contact with him downfield. Don't get me wrong. But this is what you're going to get with Wink Martindale. This is what you're going to get. Maybe the Lions wanted to see how he dealt with this and being a little bit more decisive in his get-off and trying to get vertical downfield. I felt like early on the routes that he was being asked to run were kind of simplistic, vertical routes down the field. Couple of in-cuts I thought Sunfield missed him on, and one of them I thought an inside linebacker made a fantastic play. Look, the quarterback's getting clobbered. That's why that ball has no good timing to get up with Jameson Williams at all. All right, second possession. This is a 4th and 1. Jameson Williams tight split to the right-hand side. It's going to be an incomplete pass to Sam Laporta. And again, Williams is taking this up vertical. Running back and quarterback don't seem to be on the same page here. You can see the quarterback with a play-action fake, but the running back is going to the opposite side. So in this case, running back is going to the left. Quarterback is open and right, and a little play fake to a running back that is not there. Really nice job by this safety DB, number 21 for the Giants. He's going to communicate the cross by Laporta and basically pass it off to that free safety who does a nice job challenging the play. Laporta has it in his hands. We're kind of focusing this on Jameson Williams. You can see again they're making contact with him downfield, trying to not get beat by him vertically, but Jameson Williams clearly had a step. Were it not a 4th and 1 where the quarterback is probably told who to throw it to, you're looking at an opportunity to get Jameson Williams the ball vertical, even against physical press defenses. In this case, it's not press, it's off man, but still trying to make contact with him. Jameson Williams is always going to be dangerous, in my opinion. All right, third possession. This is a 2nd and 7, going to be incomplete. You're going to get stacked twins over here. Jameson Williams is the outside receiver, but he's going to stack on that slot. And I think all they're doing with this is trying to get free releases for their guys, forcing the Giants to pass stuff off possibly. But in any case, it's a misread, miscommunication, whatever people want to call it, between the quarterback and Jameson Williams. I'm not sure what the quarterback is seeing here that leads him to think throwing the ball that far downfield is going to be the best option. Maybe this is just an absolute throwaway. The running back is here in pass pros. There is a D lineman coming clean. But I think that Jameson Williams running this in cut is reading this correctly. I'm a Jameson Williams fan, so I could very well be wrong. I think this is a misread by the quarterback. Maybe Jameson Williams is a little late cutting this in. I wonder about what they're reading, what they're supposed to read in terms of determining the coverage and determining what route to run. You can see Jameson Williams hasn't even made his cut yet, and the ball is already out. I think this ball, in my opinion, looks like it would be better served to be in the middle of the field. But again, I don't know exactly what they're reading. It looks like to me you've got a corner staying on top of the route. I'm talking about number 36 who's pointing right now. Looks like to me you've got a corner staying on top of the route. And I'm not sure what the quarterback is seeing to lead him to believe to throw it out there. You know, no idea. It looks like it could possibly be a throwaway. I don't listen to or read the post game press conferences or anything. So in any case, another tight split by Jameson Williams. Same possession. I think a 1st and 10. Tight split on the right hand side to the boundary. Speed out, complete. I think his first catch. 3-step drop by the quarterback into the boundary. Jameson Williams, I guess there's some people out there who say he catches with his body. There certainly does seem to be some evidence of that in this game. I have seen him catch the ball with his hands, but this is one that he definitely is catching with his body. And then the 2-point conversion, people called it a one-hand catch. He really does let the ball get into his body often. He does seem to have awareness, though, of where the DB is in terms of whether he can catch it with his body or should catch it with his hands. In any case, speed out complete on the 3rd possession. He gives this signal, I feel like, to the referee to let him know he's off the line. I'll bring this up because in a little bit there's going to be a formation where I don't know what if the Lions had a miscommunication about alignment, but that signal right there is one that he gives to the ref to let the ref know that he's off the line. All right, same possession, 3rd possession. Jameson Williams obviously down bottom against man coverage. Incomplete pass to Coda up the top of the screen. Now, some would criticize Jameson Williams for this. Oh, he's not really making an attempt to get open. He's bringing this route short on a 3rd and 6 or 3rd and 5. This is by design, in my opinion. This is designed for the slot fade to be the target against man free. I mean, the slot fade is a killer against multiple defenses. I don't think that Jameson Williams is part of the design here to get himself open on this play call. This is just what I perceive, and other people who maybe pay more attention to the lines than I do might have a different example, but you can see what it's done. It has definitely cleared out this part of the field for the slot receiver to run onto, make himself available. That's what I suspect is the design of it. So I don't judge certain players as harshly at times where I think I recognize the design of the play. You may disagree, and that's fine. In any case, incomplete on 3rd and 6. 3rd possession, Lions had to settle for a field goal. All right, fast forward a little bit. 5th possession, again, you've got this stacked twins, and Jameson Williams is the rear guy, the guy who's off the line again. 1st and 10 from the negative 36. Pass is going to be intercepted over the middle. Really nice job by one of the inside linebackers, number 41, on the play fake. He's going to get underneath the route, and you can see again the DBs are being physical with Jameson Williams. I think that's just a New York Giants thing, but it's also possible that that's one of the things the Giants see or saw from the joint practices as what they need to do against Jameson Williams to kind of hold him down. I don't know that to be true, but they certainly are being physical with him. The route that we're talking about is he's bringing this in, and this in cut. You'll get the end zone angle too, by the way. This inside linebacker is the guy who gets underneath of it, forces the quarterback to throw it. It's not an accurate throw at all. Would you like to see Jameson Williams make more of an effort? Yeah, sure, you would. But this is one that I think is going to be intercepted 8 out of 10 times in the NFL just because of the way number 41 played it and the good trail coverage that the DB had. You'll get a view of the end zone angle. This is the inside linebacker I'm talking about, so if you want to pay attention to him at first. Play action fake. He's coming downhill. He doesn't really turn and go, but he does get eyes out here and get underneath of Jameson Williams' route. You can see that there's really no way to fit this ball in here with the guy in trailing man, the safety over the top, and then simultaneous to that, the inside linebacker who's making a nice challenge to force the ball high. Don't think that was a great throw, but we're not here to talk about the quarterback negatively on every play. All right, 6th possession. 1st and 15, and this is the one that I'm talking about. You've got 2 tight ends here and Jameson Williams at the top. I don't know who's supposed to be on the line and who's off. He seems to be giving the signal to the ref that he's off, which would make this inside tight end on. I don't see much of a difference between Jameson Williams' foot and where this tight end's right hand probably is. Hopefully I'm saying that in a way that makes sense. But he's clearly given the signal to the ref that he's the guy who should be off. And I'm not sure that that tight end that I'm referring to is actually on. In any case, it's a deeper speed out by Jameson Williams, again, catching him with the body. I'd like to see these routes used earlier in games for Jameson Williams to set up the deeper stuff, an out and up, a double move. It seemed like in this game they were looking for him to run deeper routes early, maybe to loosen the coverage up, and then hit him with the speed out on his 2 catches, like I said. His 2 catches that count. No play action fake, little 5-step drop, 11-yard gain on the 1st and 15. Very next play, Williams is on at the top again. And you're going to get a play action. He's assigned to block in this case. Looks like the Giants are walking an outside linebacker out wider than the tight split by Jameson Williams. And that outside linebacker actually ends up covering the tight end on the hide concept underneath out into the flats. One of the DBs for the Giants passes it off, and 47 takes it over. Jameson Williams is just blocking his man, helping secure the edge for the quarterback. Nice completion, nice design on the play. 2nd and 4, Lions get the first down. All right, after the punt return for a touchdown by Maurice Alexander, you've got this play, which you'll get from 2 different angles. There's Jameson Williams in a tight alignment. 2-point conversion versus man. I think he does catch this a little bit with his body. This is a nice throw. Puts it over top of the defender, giving Jameson Williams an opportunity. Cool to see. When I first saw this on Twitter, I thought it was a touchdown catch. But in any case, a 2-point conversion. There do seem to be times where I think Jameson Williams is waiting for space to clear up instead of hitting things 100 miles an hour. This being one. He's trying to sell the block is what he's doing here. He's trying to sell the block there and then slip past. Almost looks like maybe he adjusted that a little bit deeper, but I could be wrong. We'll give you the end zone angle last play. Let me know what you think. Are you impressed by Jameson Williams' plays? 2 catches on 7 targets. Certainly doesn't look great for 18 yards. But he seems to be a guy to me that could have a 3-catch, 2-touchdown day for 112 yards, the type of talent level that he has and the vertical threat that he is. As a Ravens fan, I don't want to see him do that in his first game back in Week 7, which is going to be a heck of a game to cover and watch and talk about. But I think it's going to happen. I think you're going to see days where Jameson Williams has 3 catches, 2 touchdowns, and has an impact that's beyond, some of the guys who might have 7 catches for 75 yards, a whole bunch of. He's just not that guy. It doesn't seem like he is that guy right now. It seems like he's a guy that's going to make big plays downfield, even though in this game, the routes that he ran, outside releases, inside releases against press man and physical coverage, he wasn't targeted, or the one time that he was, it was intercepted. You guys let me know what you think of the video, what you thought of Jameson Williams' play. I'm looking forward to the next 2 preseason games to see what they do with him and to see what kind of impact he has. I'll go on record right now and say I predict that he scores a touchdown if he gets this amount of opportunities again. I love what the Giants did with him to challenge him, and I like how I love what the Giants DBs did to challenge him and be physical, and I love how the Lions coaches came out there with a clear plan to put him in those positions. They gave him 51 snaps and see how he responds. Appreciate you guys' time. If you think other Lions fans would enjoy this video, this look at Jameson Williams' play in Week 1 of the preseason, please consider grabbing a link to this video, sharing it out on social media to help my content get more reach.